Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. Let's learn chart in MS Excel. In the last session, you have learned some topics about charts. As its continuation, in this session, we will learn more points about charts. Today we are going to learn Chapter 4, Session 2, Charts in MS Excel. Before entering into the new topics, we will have a short recap of last session. The last session, you have learned the chart types. There are 12 chart types in MS Excel. They are area chart, column chart, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, donut chart, stock chart, XY scatter chart, bubble chart, radar chart, surface chart, cone, cylinder and pyramid chart. In this series, we are going to learn its components today. Components means nothing but parts of the chart. There are various components of a chart. The components are x-axis, y-axis, data series, chart area, plot area, walls and floor, chart title, axis titles, legends, grid lines and data label. So we will have a brief discussion about this components. First we will discuss about x-axis. Here the x-axis known as category and y-axis shows the value of the data. So here the x-axis is horizontal axis known as category axis and y-axis is a vertical axis known as value axis. The x and y axis divide the xy plane into 4 quadrants. Data series. This is a set of values you want to plot in the chart. With the help of data series only we can create the chart. Next, chart area. This is total region surrounding the chart, including all the x and y axis. And plot area. This is the area of chart in which your data is plotted. The plot area is bounded by axis in a 2D chart, whereas in 3D chart it is bounded by walls and floor. So in 2D chart it is bounded by x and y axis. In 3D chart it is bounded by walls and floor. So what is this walls and floor? The base area in 3D chart is known as floor and the vertical area are known as walls. Our next component is chart title. This is a descriptive text aimed at helping user identity the chart. Axis titles. These are the titles given to these axes x, y and z axis. And legends. The legends help you identify various plotted data series. Each series can be uniquely identified by assigning a unique color or pattern. The unique color or pattern which identifies a data series is known as legend. Next part is grid lines. These are the horizontal and vertical lines in the plot area. The grid lines are inserted in the chart to enhance its readability. The next part is data label. This data label provides additional information about a data marker. This is a label that provides additional information, so which represents a single data item or value coming from a worksheet cell. Okay children, we will have a picture of data series as well as the components. Look at this picture children. This is a worksheet. This worksheet has some data series. And look at different parts that continue to form different parts of the chart. See here, this is x-axis label and these are the data series. This is the first column referred as first data series, and second column referred as second data series, and third column referred as third data series. And here the legends are 2010, 2011 and 2012. They become a legends in a chart. So first we have to enter the data in the worksheet to create the chart. So after entering the data, first we have to select the data series, and then we can select the insert chart command, or else you can press F11 function key. So after using the command, you will get the chart. Now you look at the chart and its various parts. So different parts of a 2D chart is given here. This is a simple column chart, that is 2D chart. This 2D chart have different parts. See here, the vertical line is y-axis, and here the sales referred as y-axis title. And here this is x-axis. This is x-axis and this is y-axis, and here the company referred as x-axis title, and here the sales referred as y-axis title, and this years are legends. Here the company names are given here, and the total chart area, the total area is called as chart area. Where the chart shown the data is called as plot area, and the chart title also shown here. Sales by company is a chart title. Look at the plot area children. This is plot area. This is plot area. It colored, the plot area is colored with some patterns. Here it is the grid lines. Look at the grid lines and look at the legends. And here the total area is called as chart area, and y-axis title, and here it is x-axis title. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Look at the components of the chart. This is simple column chart, that is 2D chart. Now we will have a picture of 3D chart. This is 3D column chart. This is a 3D column chart. The same data is used to create the 3D column chart. Here the y-axis called as walls and x-axis called as base. And you see x-axis, this is x-axis and this is floor, and this is y-axis, and this is chart title. Okay children, let's discuss about creating a chart in MS Excel. So after discussing the chart types and various components of charts, let us learn how to create chart in MS Excel. The charts can be created and saved in two ways. It can be saved as embedded chart as well as chart sheet. The embedded chart is a chart object that is placed on your worksheet and saved along with the same worksheet when the workbook is saved. Embedded charts are beneficial when you want to view or print a chart with its source data or with the other information in a worksheet. So embedded chart is saved along with the worksheet and it can be viewed with the same worksheet along with the data. So whenever you save the workbook, the chart also will be saved in a worksheet. So you can see the data and informations also at the same time. The chart sheet is a sheet in a workbook that contains only a chart. A chart sheet is beneficial when you want to view a chart separately from workbook data. So when you save a chart as a sheet, you cannot get the data or informations. Only the chart alone will be saved as a different sheet. The chart sheet is available in the sheet tab. So where you see the sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, the same tab you can see this chart sheet also. So the two ways of the chart is embedded chart and a chart sheet. Embedded chart, within the worksheet the chart will be saved. In chart sheet method, the chart is saved as a different sheet, as a worksheet. So by now default the chart sheet is saved as chart 1. You can see this in the sheet tab. Okay children, now we will see how to create the chart. The chart can be created in two ways. One is using F11 function key and the second one is using the command, that is insert chart type command. So first, as I said earlier, you have to create the datas in a worksheet. Then after that, the second step, you have to select the data or the cell range which contains the data which is to be used to create the chart. Then after selecting the data range, you have to click on F11 function key. You have to press F11 function key, or else you can use insert chart command also. Then you will get the chart. By default, you will get the column chart. That is the default chart in MS Excel. Or else if you want to get different chart, you can select the chart from the list. Okay. By pressing F11 key, you will get column chart. That is default chart. Then after selecting the function key, after pressing the F11 function key, you will get the chart based on the given data series. So data sheets tab to be clicked to get back the data. So in this method, the chart is created as a sheet. Chart sheet will be created and it will be available in the sheet tab. So to come out from the chart and to get back the data, you have to click on sheet tab. So once you click the sheet tab to get back the datas. Listen children, this picture shows the data series which is to be created in worksheet. Then after that, the second step, you have to select the data which is to be used for the chart. then you press F11 function key, automatically you will get the chart for the selected data range. By default you will get column chart, and then the chart is created as a chart sheet. The chart sheet is available at the sheet tab, okay, where you get sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. In the same sheet same sheet tab you will get the chart sheet also. Look at this, children. Look at this sheet tab. Chart 1 is here. Then normal data sheets also available. This is chart 1, that is chart sheet, and this is normal sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, that is normal worksheets. So you from the chart, if you want to get back the data sheets, you have to click on the sheet tab. Okay, by clicking the sheet tab you will get back the datas. Okay children, next we will go to the next topic, moving and resizing embedded chart. How to move the chart, how to move and resizing the embedded chart. You know very well, the embedded chart is a chart which is created in a worksheet which is saved along with the worksheet, that is embedded chart. So it is not a separate sheet. Okay, the chart sheet will be a separate sheet, only the chart will be visible in that sheet, but the embedded charts is available along with the worksheet. So how to move and resize this embedded chart? We will see the steps. To move a chart, first you have to select the chart by moving the mouse pointer over the chart and clicking it. And to move the chart, take the mouse pointer to the chart border and drag it to the desired place. The chart will be moved. And how to resize it? Take mouse pointer to any of the handles on the border of the selected chart where the mouse pointer changed to double-ended arrow, then drag the handle in the desired direction. So in this way you can resize the chart. To delete the chart, as usual you have to select the chart and press del button. Automatically the chart will be deleted. Okay, next saving and resizing chart. So when we save our workbook, all the embedded charts and the chart sheets get saved along with it. Look at children, embedded chart is a chart which is saved along with the worksheet. Within a worksheet you can see this embedded chart. It is not the separate sheet. Okay, but chart sheet is a separate sheet which is available on the sheet tab. Okay, now when you save the workbook, automatically the embedded chart or the chart sheet also save along with it. When we retrieve these workbooks, all the charts that were saved with them also get retrieved. Okay children, I hope you all understood the given topics today. In the next session, I'll show you the practical. Okay. Thank you children. We will see in the next session.